tremendous victory last night.
Well, first of all want to thank all the residents of Harlow and the villages who put their trust in me and re-elected me once again. I never imagined that I would get the biggest ever majority that a Conservative has ever received in Harlow, but the residents know that I'm someone who will work hard for Harlow, who loves Harlow, who champions Harlow, who will fight hard for Harlow, and I will continue being a community MP and do everything I can to help our beautiful town and to make Harlow an even better place to live.
I know we asked you this question over the 6 weeks, but about what the issues on the doorstep. There was one you thought that was more important to Harlow people than any other, and that may have given you those votes. What do you think it was?
I hope you don't mind me giving you two things that came up. The first, of course, is jobs and security, and people wanted to know would they have job and security, economic security for their families, and many people have had, as I said in my speech last night, many people have faced difficulties over a very difficult economic climate, and we as a government, we've got to be the party that stands up for people who are struggling, and I will do my bit to ensure that, cutting taxes for low earners, bringing jobs and apprenticeships back to Harlow, the party of the minimum wage, protecting our NHS, making sure our NHS is strong. Another issue that came up quite a bit was the regeneration of the town centre, something that your Harlow have brought up time and time again, and I will work with the council, I will work with any political party. We have to regenerate our town centre, we have to bring shops, great shops, back to our town centre. The Harvey Centre is going to be great, but we need everywhere around our town centre. I would also like, we're going to put forward a proposal for the council to introduce free Wi-Fi, to work with the internet companies, because I believe that we should have free Wi-Fi and internet all across Harlow.
Because that's, you know, I guess that's one of the things when we're interviewing the Broadwalk, the terrible thing that the backdrop would be Robert Dyas or Marks and Spencer's, but you think this next, and we did ask you this during the campaign, the next 5 years is about the opportunities for Harlow and not necessarily the problem of Harlow.
I think Harlow is a wonderful place to live. We have a brand new University Technical School, a new school is opening up by the old River Mill site. We've got a fantastic university, a fantastic leisure zone, beautiful green spaces all over our town, but we must revitalise and regenerate our town centre. We've got the water gardens, the Harvey Centre is massively improved, it's going to have a cinema and restaurants in it from next year. But our part of our town centre, the Market Square, is dying, and it is not a great advert for people who want to come into Harlow. I believe that it should be a #1 priority for the council to do everything possible to restore our town centre, and I, as the town's MP, will do everything I can. Doesn't matter what political party people are from, to help them do that. But we also must have free internet. That would save the taxpayer thousands of pounds in bills, and it would show the outside world that Harlow is a high-tech place. We've got our new enterprise zone, don't forget, which is 50 million plus of government money that's coming into the town, which is going to really revitalise Harlow in terms of business and enterprise. So let's extend that opportunity. Don't forget, we are the birthplace of fibre optic communication, which without Harlow there would be no internet. So why not make us the town of free internet and free broadband for every resident? And I'm sure the council, if they talk with the internet companies, have got some kind of sponsorship that we could do this.
And finally, because you already sound like you are involved in the next 5 years now, but what's your timetable? Because you must be tired. What's the timetable for you over the next few weeks?
Well, I'd be honest with you, I'm knackered. I worked out that I've spent an equivalent of 5.5 days on the roadside holding up signs. Yesterday my shoulder was nearly falling off because it was getting quite sore, but you know, this is what you have to do if you want to represent a beautiful town like Harlow and the villages. You have to work hard for it, and having a majority of over 8,000 is literally the same as having a majority of 1, because the people of Harlow expect me to work hard for everyone. And so I am going to have this weekend off. I'm going to, not everyone will be pleased about this, I'm going to Chelsea on Sunday, and a birthday party tomorrow, so I'm going to have a lovely weekend, but on Monday I'll be back in Parliament and I'll be back to work.
Robert Halfon, congratulations and thank you very much for your time.